how much of our spirituality just comes from our parents. We were taught Christianity is right. Well, what if I was taught Muslim is right, or atheism, it's like how much of that affects. And when I really go back to my childhood, I think I just always had, the Bible talks about a childlike faith. I think we overthink things. I always felt there is a creator. Ultimately, to me, creation says there's a creator. Even like the evolutionary theory, it's like it doesn't ever go back to how does something come out of nothing? And our minds can't conceptualize nothing because nothing is space, right? But space is something. There's molecules, there's atmosphere, there's time, and to think that at some point there was nothing is just bizarre. So there was always something that had no beginning. Well, whatever that something is God, because it's the father of everything. And when you look around this world, you see intelligent design everywhere. And to me, that something is very intelligent and very powerful. So if you start with that premise that there is a creator and you start seeking, and the Bible says, you'll see the truth and the truth will set you free. There's a lot of lies out there. You have your truth, I have my truth. No, there's truth and a lie. That's all there is, And if we find God's truth, we'll all be on the same page. And His truth, in His word, God is love. Ultimately, all boils down to love. A loving God carefully, wonderfully, beautifully created this environment for us to live in, then placed us here. Adam and Eve placed them in the garden, and then kind of gave them instruction. Bring the garden to the non-garden parts of the world. We all kind of have the same calling, but it looks as many people as there are in the world. That's how many different ways it can manifest this beautiful commission that God gives us and creates us into. And it's all about connecting with Him. He created us with a free will to choose, because that's the only way you can have a relationship. He could have made us robots so we live perfect, but He was like, no, I want a relationship.